Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today with your bonus weekly replay video. So this is another week where just the video schedule wound up being that yesterday was the normal weekly replay video, and today is your bonus weekly replay video that normally occurs on Sundays. So yeah, two replay videos back to back, just how it works out. But anyway, today's replay is featuring the Tier 8 Techline Battleship, the North Carolina. Techline American Battleship, North Carolina. As I was talking about earlier this week, I just got to this ship on my free-to-play account, and this ship is really good. It's one of the highlights of the American mainline battleship Techline. And it's where the main line starts to get really good. North Carolina's great, Iowa's excellent, and the Montana is absolutely amazing. Now, today the North Carolina is being driven by Striker 2007, which, just like with yesterday's ship driver, 2007 could be the year that he was born, the year that he graduated college, or the year that he graduated high school. We're to that point now, unfortunately. But the North Carolina he's driving is the Alpha hull, so this is the not so great hull, if you will. It only has 53,700 hit points instead of the 66,000 hit points that the Bravo hull gets. The rudder is still sluggish. It doesn't have quite the AA performance that the upgraded hull does. So it's a stock North Carolina is what I'm saying here, which makes the results of this match all that more impressive. Now, I do have a better idea than I usually do going into these replays as to how the match does unfold, but if what he attached to this replay in the Discord chat is true, this should be a pretty interesting one. So as you should have noticed, this is Two Brothers, and he is running up the middle on Two Brothers as well. So it looks like he also doesn't, no, he does have the engine upgrade, he doesn't have the speed flag on, it seems. Or he does have the speed flag on and he doesn't have the engine upgrade, because he's only going 27 knots, but he should be going 28 knots with the upgraded engine. No, actually, I do think he does have the upgraded engine. He does not have the speed flag. He doesn't have any flags on right now as I'm staring at his North Carolina. So, no flags are on this North Carolina, it looks like. So, that's even more impressive. But yes, he's going up the mid on Two Brothers with the North Carolina, which is a ship he usually wouldn't use to go up the mid on, because the North Carolina is a lot of things, and well armored is not one of them. She is... Well, she is a treaty battleship, and in real life the armor scheme was, well, not that well protected either, and in game that translates to her having an exposed citadel that's high and dry and very easy to get to. So if you can get to her side, you can and will absolutely devastate the ship with any large caliber guns, even some of the beefier cruiser guns at Tier 8 can citadel the North Carolina side. And the way that her armor geometry is, you can usually find ways to chunk her from very weird angles for a good amount of her HP. So, while the North Carolina is faster than the mid-tier American battleships, has better guns and such, it isn't all that tough, and you really have to have your wits about you when you are driving her. But, again, we'll see what happens here with Striker. Dropping some airstrikes to see if anything was in front of him. Usually some destroyers like to camp out at the mouth of the channel because of what you're seeing right here. But it looks like either those destroyers are not there, they don't have their AA turned on. Also looks like the enemy team did sink a friendly cruiser, and it looks like once again the points are flipped. We'll see here in a moment when these caps flip. The replay, if you don't know, it'll flip the points sometimes, where the enemy team will have the friendly team's points and vice versa. Now it does look like he's going to have a Gneisenau now and a Huanghe off to his left and another North Carolina off to his right when he comes out of the channel here. And then the Duke of York is also traveling with them down, up north. I'm just looking at the cap points. Yep, the cap points are flipped. Friendly team's points are on the right, enemy team's points are on the left. And there we go. Alright. So he's getting into the cap. He has a Mayoko to his right as well, way out there. And let's see what happens. It looks like he's trying to catch this North Carolina lacking, maybe. Looking at that Gneisenau. Well, the Gneisenau on the left has absolutely just zooted down south now. Ooh, looks like he's going to have the side of this North Carolina when he comes around the corner here. Let's see. He's locked into the Mayoko right now. He is spotted, so something is around him, some destroyer or something. Ooh, that looks like a good shot, but looks like this might be a better shot. North Carolina, 4 kilometers away. Oh my god, and he's brideside. 66,000 HP, just ripe for the taking. And he's not even looking over here. This is going to be absolutely glorious. He's getting angled in, just in case that North Carolina doesn't whip his guns around in time. Oh, this is beautiful. Yep, let it rip, let it rip. And, oh my god, even with terrible dispersion, he manages to get a Citadel and chunks North Carolina for about a third of its HP. Alright, so now he has to hopefully get another crank off at it before the North Carolina gets her guns reloaded. The other North Carolina, I should say. Alright. Hopefully he has better RNG this time and he'll just absolutely eviscerate this North Carolina. Come on, come on. Those front turrets are almost around. The rear turret's going to take a little while longer. There we go. From 2 kilometers away, bit better results there. Removes another third of his HP. But now he has drawn the attention of the enemy team. So he's got a Charters 43, a Mayoko, and someone, oh, an Ognavoid from the back shooting at him. Not an Ognavoid. What was that? Something shot at him as he was going around the corner. Maybe it was the Wangi. Who knows? There's some torps from the Mayoko. He's got a Mayoko broadside from 5 kilometers away. It is the Wanky dunking in shells at him from the other side of the cap. This should be pretty good. And it is 19k, 20k to the Mayoko there. The North Carolina is still alive for the time being. The Duke of York is being, well, more cautious than Stryker here. And he's just sitting in the cap circle while it's still in the channel, taking the cap for the friendly team. Which, yeah, you definitely want to get that cap. Enemy team is still ahead in terms of kills, although I think Stryker's about to get a little caught up here with the Mayoko, and there we go. Mayoko down for a nice 13k hit. Alright, North Carolina. Let's see if we can finish him. Stryker's turning his North Carolina around. It's a little sketchy here, because again, North Carolina is not an overly tough ship. But, all he really needs is that back turret and, like, just some decent R. He needs to just not get screwed over by RNG here. There you go, back turret out, and not enough, because RNG did screw him over. Ooh, front turrets, eat that. I'm surprised neither of those turrets got knocked out. Secondaries do start a fire on the North Carolina. Honestly, that might be enough just to burn him down right then and there. Alright, throwing some shells from the front guns into his superstructure. This should be him down here. There we go. North Carolina down. So despite his nice little tear here, the kills are still even. Because as he's been murdering ships up here, his friendly ships have been getting murdered by the enemy team. Right, Wanky, though, from 10 kilometers away, he's got 9 16-inch guns ready for that Wanky. The Wanky's turning to avoid the Duke of York. He had HE loaded because of the Ognavoid, of the Fubuki. So, doesn't exactly eviscerate the Wanky, but the Wanky is certainly filling that because, there's still 16-inch HE shells. And the Duke of York is, there you go. I think the Duke of York had AP loaded. And the Duke of York manages to cleave off a good bit of that Wanky's health. He slinks away into the smoke screen for now. Friendly Farragut has come up north as well to help out with the party. Oh, yeah, no, that Wanky is going to burn it. Is that Stryker's fires? No, I think that's the Duke of York's fires. So the Duke of York had HE loaded too. Oh. Very odd. The Duke of York has excellent AP for dealing with cruisers, in particular light cruisers. So that's interesting that he had HE loaded. Again, he probably had it loaded for the Fubuki, and then the Wangi popped up. So you got to shoot what you got to shoot with what you got loaded. Speaking of shooting what you got to shoot with what you got loaded, Stryker does have HE loaded for the Ognavoid. Was that AP? No, that was HE. There we go. Taps it on the stern for high caliber. So he's got an Ognavoid over here. That's the last thing that's spotted on this flank. Down on the western flank, there's a New Mexico, a Harlem, and a La Fantastique. And you still have the Fubuki running around up north. There's also a submarine that has not been spotted yet. Ooh. Enemy Farragut takes out the friendly Omono. So yeah, there's still a submarine somewhere. And if that cachalot, that friendly cachalot, hasn't swapped flanks, it does mean that the enemy sub is on this side somewhere. What is the enemy sub? It is a cachalot as well. Alright. So, that's scary. there's a submarine that hasn't been detected at all this match, which either means the submarine is not doing anything, or he's an excellent submarine player. Ooh, Fubuki took out the Duke of York. That's not good. So again, kills are still pretty even. Friendly team does have the points advantage for the time being. Hey, Ognavoy, how you doing, buddy? Gets the rear turret out. Just needs to tap him a little bit there. He'll be dead. Or he'll just, you know, completely miss by a millimeter. Alright, forward turret's loaded. Should have him here, unless a kill gets stolen. Nope, he manages to get his shells in there before the Asashio shells do. And that is his third kill of the match, ladies and gents. Fubuki up north is kiting the Farragut out of position. Yep, there's the Ognavoy torpedoes. Good turn there. There's a second rack as well. Alright, so Le Fantasque, Harlem, New Mexico, Fubuki, and a mystery cachalot is what's left of the enemy team. Looks like Stryker is eyeing up the New Mexico for some nice cross-the-map shots. Now, from that range with the North Carolina shells, I mean, the shells take years to get anywhere when we're talking about 20-plus kilometer range. Oh, man, the Le Fantasque takes out the Merker. Enemy team is, you know, they don't have the caps, but they are most certainly getting the kills. Alright, so if the enemy team can get back into that C cap, take that cap, things are not going to go well for the friendly teams. Again, they are managing to catch up on kills, despite Stryker's work here. C, what's in the C? So, okay, so the Le Fantasque is in C. Where's this submarine at? Like, this cachalot has not been spotted this entire game. Which, again, is scary, because that means he either knows what he's doing. Does he have any kills? Doesn't have any kills. So, either he knows what he's doing, he's just getting damage, or he's, like, AFK or something. But I believe they should have spotted him by now if he was AFK, because they've been up north. I mean, look where the Farragut's at. He's well into the enemy team spawn at this point. So he should have spotted that cachalot if he was just AFK up north. Alright, so it looks like the C cap is going to flip for the enemy team, which will, you know, not catch them up on points, but will stop the friendly team from gaining on them in terms of points. Shots out of the New Mexico from 17 kilometers away. They look pretty decent. Farragut finally kills that Fubuki. Good hits on the New Mexico. 13k alpha strike there with the North Carolina's excellent AP. Alright, so there's the Le Fantasque spotted down to 5k HP. You know what? Stryker might be able to yoink him here. 8 kilometers away. Oh, there's the submarine finally. There's his ping indicator. So I guess he's just been chilling down here all this time. There should be a dead Le Fantasque here. Yes, it is. Alright, so now there's a Harlem, New Mex, and the cachalot all in front of Stryker right now. It is a 3v3 at the moment. You have a Dunkirk B, a friendly cachalot. Oh, there we go. Immediately damage cons that ping. And I'm not sure if I would have done that. I probably would have waited to see the torpedoes, see if I could have dodged them myself, because the Harlem is probably about to set some fires on Stryker here. Or you might get lucky with the RNG and just not do that. And good hits on the Harlem, 7k there, just about. You have torpedoes coming in from the friendly cachalot that miss him, unfortunately. See now, because this ping is just stuck on him. And, I mean, see, yeah, look. Even with the Stockholm, the North Carolina, with the 2 kilometer torpedo dishoming range, if you will, is still more than capable of dealing with that. Ooh, good shots on the Harlem. There we go, 15k. And again, now see the fires to the Harlem. That is a permafire, but he still has a heal up and ready to go. So, yep. Which he does pop since he does not have his damage con available. So that heal should take care of that fire damage. Oh, there's a cachalot at periscope depth. 8 more HE coming in from the New Mexico. Again, that's why you don't want to single damage con a fire. I'm sorry, damage con a single fire. Alright, broadside New Mexico. Ooh, 18k there. Citadel the New Mexico. Waiting for his ASW to come up to drop that on the cachalot. Friendly cachalot is spotting that cachalot with his submarine surveillance consumable. That's why we're able to see, how we're able to see him right now. But also the enemy sub is spotting the friendly cachalot with his submarine surveillance consumable. Alright, beautiful broadside here in New Mexico. I don't know why he's giving him so much ankle there. And there is a dead New Mexico. Kraken unleashed. And one more fire, but thankfully his damage con is up. Enemy casualty is out of battery. So he should be surfacing here momentarily once his... I believe the casualty has the emergency battery consumable. Yeah, it does. I mean, because it would be forcing him to surface here at this moment. So now it's just a game of who can kill the cash slot and claim this final 14,000 HP. So we know the cash slot's got about 30 seconds of that emergency battery runtime left. Then he should be forced to surface. And it looks like everyone's just waiting for that. Alright, his depth charges are ready to go. Ooh, cash slot looks like does manage to get 2 hits on the enemy cash slot. Up there he is. Blast them, boys. Somehow 3 of those shells managed to miss from point blank range. Can he grab with the rear turrets for the game ends? Yes, he can. Oh, the secondary! The secondary kill at the end there. For once the secondary guns were able to hit something that was 1 kilometer away from the ship without a secondary build. Alright, so you got Confederate, Close Quarters Expert, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, and High Caliber for 6 kills that match. 2,500 base XP, top of his team, and a stock North Carolina. Now, yes, it was a tier 8 game, but I mean, like, look, that was pretty entertaining. Going up the middle, then back down, getting 6 kills and a Close Quarters Expert on a submarine. My God, do I love the North Carolina. So, Striker, thank you so much for sending that in to us. If you have a replay like this that is just, you know, fun, goofy, it's a close game or whatever, you can send it into the email linked in the description down below, or you can submit it in the replay channel via the community Discord, which a link to that is also in the description down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.